get to the throw-in question. I have two more questions. One came in regard to that previous point with the RDA in sense of they are great for helping people with disabilities to go riding. But you don't want to become institutionalized as well, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's very interesting hearing riders' perspectives. Some riders are quite content, and that's where they want to be.
Yeah.
A lot of riders tell me they want more than one national competition a year.
Yes.
But that's where online has really helped.
Yes.
Groups are limited with their access to travel, the risk assessments, etc. They have a lot of rules. I no longer coach within RDA, but I do support riders that want to move and forwards once they've got their national classification. Through the ranks of bronze, silver, and then their international and gold.
Yes.
I think there is a pathway to get them there, and I know that British Dressage are trying to develop it further with the Para-Academy.
Yes.
And I think something that will be helpful as that develops is a stepping stone from Para-Academy, which is really your 1 and 2 stars, but there'll be a 1 for 3 stars that aren't on world class.
Yeah. And I think RDA, don't get me wrong, RDA have a place, and they always will have a place. But I think it should evolve into like some kind of governing body that they make sure every riding school in the country is accessible. That was my dream with Dolphin, rather than just having some riding schools that are accessible and then riding schools that are just for people with disabilities. I would rather every riding school is for everyone. That's what I would.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, riding schools, and I hear it more with the severe sight loss. When they try to access a riding school, they're usually thrown up the old chestnut. Our insurance won't cover you. You know, and that's really difficult. I think the British Horse Society, the Pony Club, and British riding schools are actually bringing in their qualifications for coaches. There is disability awareness and para awareness, and British Dressage are working really hard with RDA. I think it's it's very difficult for an organization that is based on volunteers and riders having a voice, and things are changing and accepting that. But I think it's a fantastic introduction to horses. And also there's a lot of places where for grade 6 who are unclassified, their conditions will not classify. And for grade 7s who also won't classify in British Dressage, but potentially can profile in Virtus. There's lots of exciting change, and I think joined up working, there'll be a lot of bumps in the road. But definitely. I do think that there's a way forward.
And we're heading in the right direction, I do believe.
The intent is there. I think
definitely.
You can't go anywhere unless intent and desire.
No, and definitely, don't get me wrong, I'm not against the idea at all.
I think there's more riders, independent riders now, as in para riders who own their own horses. Even at the RDA level, and they own their own horses and they want to move forward. And they're sort of in a little bit of a limbo land. But RDA are looking at that and trying to help them rather than punish them.
Yes, yes.
Or handicap them and saying, well, you've got an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
They are trying and moving riders forward. And it's there for the riders.
Yeah.
And the riders have a voice. And I think it's okay for them to ask the question.
Oh, definitely.